The world didn't march toward artificial intelligence. It sprinted. Businesses, investors, and everyday people embraced AI almost instantly. And very few stopped to ask a terrifying question: what if we trusted AI too fast and we were wrong?
Data of humanity.
Our story begins in 2023 inside the enormous fast food landscape of the United States. Corporations were under pressure to automate, to cut costs, and to keep customers moving faster than ever. Drive-thrus became the first battleground of automation. Taco Bell stepped forward as the bold leader, deploying voice-based artificial intelligence at more than 500 locations across the country. The vision sounded flawless: faster orders, fewer human errors, and a revolutionary step toward the restaurant of the future. But almost immediately, reality began collapsing. Orders were wrong in ways that didn't even make sense. Customers were confused, disappointed, sometimes even amused, and employees felt helpless watching AI take control. One popular moment that spread online captured a customer calmly requesting a large soup. The AI responded with a completely unrelated question, as if it had forgotten the conversation it was in. People laughed, but behind the laughter was a worrying truth. McDonald's attempted the same strategy soon after, but chaos surfaced there too. Some customers received bacon added to ice cream by mistake. Others were accidentally charged for hundreds of dollars worth of chicken nuggets they never ordered. Within months, McDonald's quietly pulled the plug. The experiment had become too unreliable, too unpredictable, too embarrassing. Across corporate America, panic began to spread. Behind closed doors, Taco Bell admitted that their artificial intelligence behaved in ways that could not be predicted or controlled. Their chief technology officer summarized the entire fiasco with one sentence: "Sometimes it lets me down, but sometimes it really surprises me." And in that single line lies the truth about generative AI today. It performs brilliantly most of the time, but when it fails catastrophically. Then came the shockwave. An MIT research study surveyed 150 executives and 350 employees across companies attempting to integrate artificial intelligence. The result stunned the business world. Only 5% of AI pilot programs generated meaningful value. 95% produced no measurable profit, despite heavy investment and extreme optimism. Wall Street reacted instantly. Nvidia, the $4 trillion titan powering the AI revolution, fell 3.5% in a single day. Palantir dropped nearly 9%. For the first time since the AI explosion, the world began wondering whether artificial intelligence was truly the miracle people believed, or whether the revolution had arrived prematurely. But headlines never reveal the full truth. Hidden behind the failures is another side of the story. Some young startups, especially those solving one specific problem extremely well, are scaling with unbelievable speed. Teenage founders and college students are building AI tools and jumping from zero revenue to tens of millions of dollars in a single year. They succeed because they focus, they execute, and they partner strategically rather than forcing AI everywhere without purpose. Meanwhile, enormous corporations are burning billions of dollars trying to shove AI into every part of their operations. Not because the business needs it, but because they fear being left behind. Strategy is being replaced with panic, and panic is expensive. Why is all this happening? Because generative AI, especially large language models, does not truly understand the world. It does not think. It does not reason. It predicts the next word based on statistical patterns, and when it cannot find the correct answer, it invents one. These inventions have a name: hallucinations. And hallucinations are quietly destroying productivity across workplaces. Real workers on Reddit describe the same nightmare over and over. Companies fire staff and replace them with AI tools, believing everything will become cheaper and faster. But then the remaining employees spend their days correcting the AI's mistakes, fixing scheduling errors, rewriting documents, verifying medical records, double-checking customer requests, editing meeting summaries that include statements nobody ever said. The very technology meant to reduce workload instead becomes a new workload. One bank replaced customer support staff with AI chatbots, only to watch customer satisfaction collapse. Desperate, they begged former employees to return. People didn't want robots anymore. They wanted humans again. And that brings us to a larger, deeper question. Is artificial intelligence truly the revolution we believed it was? Or is it an illusion built from hype? Economists warn that we may be living inside an AI bubble, one that mirrors the dot-com collapse of the late 1990s. Back then, companies simply added .com to their name and received millions in investment, despite having no business model. When investors finally realized the truth, the bubble burst. Most companies disappeared. Only a few survived, and those survivors became global superpowers. Today, the same pattern is forming. Data centers now consume 4% of all electricity used in the United States. Spending on GPUs and AI infrastructure is exploding into the trillions. Companies like Meta and Google continue buying tens, even hundreds of thousands of NVIDIA GPUs. Wall Street is betting everything on the belief that AI will slash costs by 40% and transform the global economy forever. But if hallucinations continue, if reliability does not improve, corporations will lose patience, investors will back away, and the AI industry will freeze. And yet, there is another possibility. A single breakthrough, a new neural architecture we haven't discovered yet, could fix hallucinations completely. If that happens, the AI revolution could restart overnight. History shows that every technological revolution arrives in two waves: the hype and the transformation. Steam engines, electricity, the internet all followed this pattern. A crash is not failure, it is a filter. It separates pretenders from pioneers. Right now, the world stands at a crossroads. Are we witnessing the peak of inflated expectations, the moment before a dramatic collapse? Or are we standing at the very beginning of true artificial intelligence, moments before the real transformation begins? So the question we must ask is this: are we living inside an AI bubble waiting to burst? Or are we standing at the edge of history, seconds before the next great breakthrough?